What's good, Commanders fans? What's good, yo? This is crazy. Like, this is stuff that you think about on Madden. Like, I thought this was a pipe dream. Everybody kept talking about Marshon Lattimore. I was like, this is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Next thing you know, John Jones tweets out, the Commanders have emerged as a favorite for Marshon Lattimore. They're going up against the Chiefs and whatnot. And then I think Josina Anderson was like, Marshon Lattimore is more available than what you think and stuff like, or has emerged as a legitimate trade candidate. And then Adam Schefter 3 days ago, he's like, players have been telling their agents they want to come to Washington. They are telling their agents they want to play for the Commanders. They want to be a Commander. And I feel like Marshon Lattimore was one of those guys. Let's standing ovation for Adam Peters once again. I mean, he's just had a heck of a season, heck of a year. First time being a full-time general manager. I mean, this guy's getting it done. Let's go over the terms of the deal as well. And the thing is, if you think about it, you know, people are saying we traded Jahan Dotson for Marshon Lattimore, which is close. That's almost true. If you guys didn't know, we traded for cornerback Marshon Lattimore. Number 1 corner, Marshon Lattimore. 4-time Pro Bowler, Marshon Lattimore. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Marshon Lattimore. Ohio State Buckeye, Marshon Lattimore. A guy that can take a receiver out of the game, that can Marshon Lattimore Island type of player. Cornerback 1, Ben St-Juste can go to the cornerback 2 spot. Mikey Sanders still can go into the slot. Noah I can be that rotational corner. Emmanuel Forbes, whatever they decide to do with him, if they want to get a 6th round pick or 7th round pick or whatever they decide to do, or want to keep him as a rotational backup or whatever, I'm fine with that, whatever they decide to do. But let's go over the terms of the deal. Washington, we gave up our 3rd round pick, we gave up a 4th, and we gave up the 6th round pick from the John Ridgeway trade. And we got back Marshon Lattimore and a 5th round pick. It's crazy that we got Marshon and a pick. At first, I thought it was just a 3rd round pick for Marshon straight up. But us getting Marshon and a 5th is a darn good deal. Giving up the 6th, I'm not worried about that. The 4th, it is what it is. You gotta pay to play, man. You gotta pay to play. You gotta give up something to get something back in return. Marshon Lattimore, 28 years old. 28 years old, still in his prime. We're gonna go over some numbers here too. So Marshon Lattimore has not allowed a touchdown in single coverage since the 2021 season. Let that sink in. You know how many touchdowns we've given up overall this season to number 1 receivers and number 2 and number 3 receivers overall this season. So Grant Paulson put this tweet out too. This is interesting about the capital that we gave up and that we got back in return. Grant Paulson says, I'm told the Commanders are trading their 3rd round pick, which is currently 21 picks lower than the 3rd they got from the Eagles. Remember, the 3rd round pick that we got from the Eagles was the Dolphins pick, and the Dolphins are terrible right now. So the 3rd round pick that we're keeping is a higher 3rd round pick. We gave up the lower of the 3rd round pick. So checkers not chess by Adam Peters, trading our later 3rd for Marshon Lattimore instead of the 3rd that is going to be a high pick, since the Dolphins are struggling this year. Big time deal by Adam Peters, man. And also Diane Rossini said that Adam Peters did contact the Jets about DJ Reed, but we're told by the Jets he was not available. So Adam Peters was super aggressive, which I love that. I love it. I know he said build to the draft, but everybody sees this team, guys. Everybody sees this team. We have that magic. After the Hail Mary, it's like, man, why not go all in? Why not us? Why not us? We are 7-2, sitting pretty at the top of the division right now. Cowboys are waving the white flag with Dak Prescott being out. The Giants are done. We just ended their season. We swept them. It's really just us and the Eagles. And you need a guy to be able to sustain or contain A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. I'm not saying you're going to shut down A.J. Brown, but we just didn't have anybody that can match up with those 2 receivers. And now we have a guy that can do it. And maybe Ben St-Juste can help slow down Devontae a little bit here and there. You can throw Mikey at him. You can throw Noah I at him, a couple guys, and scheme it up. And we have a guy that ball his life. He forces turnovers. They don't even throw the ball his way anymore. But when they actually tested Marshon Lattimore, his rookie season, guess what? He had 5 interceptions. Other than that, he hasn't had that many interceptions because they don't throw the ball his way. They just don't even test him. He's only given up 112 yards on the season so far. And Ben St-Juste has given up about, where is it at? I had the stat up too, where Ben St-Juste has given up a bunch of yards. I can't find it right now, but he's given up 495 yards on the season compared to Marshon Lattimore, who's given up 112 yards on the season. I mean, you do the math there. The completion percentage that Marshon Lattimore is giving up right now is a 54.5 completion percentage allowed overall this season. And he's only given up a 69.1 quarterback rating, while Ben St. Juste is giving up a 109.5 quarterback rating allowed this season. That's what Marshon Lattimore is doing. That's what he's doing. And he's tackling. He has a 0% missed tackle percentage right now. He's tackling guys. He's physical in the run game, 4.3 40-yard dash, 38-inch vertical leap, 6 feet, 192 pounds. The contract's not bad either. There was some details about the contract where we're only going to be paying like a minimum or something like that for the rest of the season, which is just insane. His contract is about $18 million per season. So yeah, Adam Schefter tweeted this out too. He said the Saints previously restructured Marshon Lattimore's contract, meaning Washington is getting the Pro Bowler on a minimum contract for the rest of the season. That's just insane, guys. It's insane. And this is a good move to make as well, because while Jaden is on a rookie quarterback deal, on a rookie contract, this is the time where you want to make moves like this and be aggressive. Take advantage of Jaden being on this rookie deal right now, because 2 or 3 years from now, you're going to have to pay him. You're going to have to pay him. So you got to make moves and take advantage of Jaden being on this rookie deal for sure. So that was a darn good deal. This is a darn good deal, man. This is a good deal. I think this is a fair trade as well, getting Marshon Lattimore coming here, man. A guy that apparently it sounds like he wanted to be here. He might have been one of those guys that told his agent that he wanted to be here. And we beat out the Chiefs, man. The Chiefs have been super aggressive. The Chiefs had a third-round pick too. The Chiefs have two third-round picks. They have 2 third-round picks. They had the third-round pick from L'Jarius Sneed, and they had their own third-round pick. Remember when they traded L'Jarius Sneed to the Titans? They got a third-round pick in return. And we beat out the Chiefs, who were bidding for Marshon Lattimore, a legitimate Super Bowl team. We beat out for Marshon Lattimore. So let that sink in. So I don't know if there's going to be a story coming out later that's saying Marshon Lattimore told his agent that he preferred to go to Washington, and the Saints did right by him and sent him to Washington. I think that story. I'm just predicting that a story like that may come out pretty soon, guys. That's just my take on it. But you look at the health is the only concern. So he played in 10 games last year. He played in 7 games in 2022. Other than that, he's been pretty healthy for the most part. So he played in 16 games in 2021 where he had the Pro Bowl season. He played in 14 games in 2020 where he had another Pro Bowl season. And then 2019 where he had another Pro Bowl season, he played in 14 games. And then his rookie year, he played in 13 games with 5 picks and 1 pick six. He also had a pick six in 2022 in 7 games. This past season, like I said, he's played in 7 games. With 30 tackles and 8 assists, no tackles for a loss, which doesn't really matter. And 2 pass deflections. He had 19 pass deflections in 2021, which is insane. 18 pass deflections his rookie season. He had 4 forced fumbles his sophomore season. This guy, he takes the ball away, guys. He takes the ball away. He's a physical tackler. Physical tackler in the run game. Physical tackler against receivers. I mean, this guy's legit, man. He's legit. You look at the completion percentage allowed in 2023, 57%. And then also 74.7 quarterback rating allowed in 2023, man. We got a dog, guys. We got a dog, man. And stuff like this, it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen to us, guys. I mean, he shut down Cortland Sutton on Thursday Night Football. He shut down Mike Evans throughout his career. This is another stat against Mike Evans as well. In 11 games against Mike Evans, Marshon Lattimore has been targeted 29 times. He's only given up 16 catches to Mike Evans, 273 yards, which is terrible. 3 touchdowns, 5 pass breakups, 1 interception, and 2 suspensions against Mike Evans. Mike Evans has been suspended twice playing against Marshon Lattimore. Twice. And you saw what Mike Evans did to us. So I can't wait for the match on Thursday Night Football against the Eagles. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but George Pickens too. So I don't know if Marshon Lattimore is going to play this week. But if he does not, he'll be ready for Thursday Night Football against A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. And that's going to be a really, really, really good matchup. Him against A.J. Brown, that's going to be fun to watch, guys. That's going to be super fun to watch, man. This defense is getting better. The run defense needs to improve for sure, slowing down the run game. But the secondary has improved and gotten better. You saw what we did to Caleb Williams. For the most part, the first half against Daniel Jones was fine. And the second half, we kind of gave up a good amount of yards, but the secondary has improved, man. Jeremy Chinn's getting better. He's tackling. He played really well against the Giants. Quan Martin's a darn good safety. Bobby Wagner's a dog. Frankie Louvu is a dog. Dante Fowler's having a Pro Bowl season with 6.5 sacks, a pick 6, and a couple forced fumbles. Deron Payne is playing well. Johnny Newton is emerging and rising. Dorrance Armstrong, when he's out there, he's playing well. Cleveland Farrell, when he's out there, he's making noise and making an impact. So, I mean, it's 128, so who knows? Adam Peters may make another move. I highly doubt it. Maybe making a move for another edge rusher. I don't see him doing that. I wouldn't mind it, like Harold Landry, but of course we already gave up a pick. So maybe you give up the third. Well, no, I wouldn't get too ahead of myself. Of course, you still want to build for the draft and not give up 2 draft capital. But this is a good move, guys. This is an exciting move. So, and Marshon Lattimore and Mike Evans were matched up on 21 snaps, but 0 targets went their way. Lattimore was the closest defender on just 2 targets, allowing 1 catch for 8 yards against Mike Evans on October 14th, guys. This is what he does. This is what he did to a legitimate perennial Pro Bowl wide receiver in Mike Evans. He's under contract through 2026. And it's like I said, it's like $18+ million per year on the contract, guys. So this is just insane, man. This is insane. This is something that I really thought was a pipe dream, and it actually happened, guys. I mean, we have a legitimate shot, man. I really think in the NFC it's really just us and the Lions and the Eagles at this point. You can't count the Eagles out, but man, I really believe we're gonna have a home playoff game. And this is before we got Marshon Lattimore, but this is just icing on the cake because this is what we needed. We needed a number 1 corner. We needed it bad. For Joe Witt Jr., Dan Quinn, for that defense, pinning our ears back, getting to the quarterback, forcing turnovers. We just got to slow down the run game, and that's it. And I think we'll be fine. Especially with this offense. Guys. So this is fun, guys. This is fun, man. It's fun watching the Commanders play football again. It really is. This is insane. And Jayden Daniels is a huge part of it, guys. If it wasn't for him and Adam Peters and new owner Josh Harris, new coach Dan Quinn, but of course it is the quarterback who is igniting this. It is definitely Jayden Daniels who is having an MVP candidate type of season. He's already won off as a rookie of the year already in my eyes. But if this does not happen without number 5. This does not happen without Jayden Daniels. And we are a destination, guys. We have so much money in salary cap next year. Other players are going to be lining up to sign with us, guys. That's the scary part about it for the league. That's the scary part. While Jayden's on his rookie deal, take advantage of it. And I know Adam Peters will be smart and strategic through the draft, through free agency. Guys are going to want to come here, and it's going to be we're a destination now. We are a destination. Look at the Texans from last year. They traded for Stephon Diggs. They got the pass rusher Danielle Hunter. The Texans are a destination. We're a destination now. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go live tonight. Of course, everybody knows the stuff going on tonight with our country. So I'm not going to say too much about that. I know people get worked up about the election and whatnot, but I might go live. But like I said, the election's tonight, so we'll see what happens. But man, this is awesome, guys. This is like a pinch me type of moment, Madden type stuff. That just doesn't happen to us much. It just doesn't happen to us much. So just enjoy it. Enjoy the ride. Let's see what Marshon does. I'm intrigued to see if he plays against the Steelers this week and matches up against George Pickens, but I do want him to be ready for the Eagles on Thursday Night Football. As always, guys, Health Commanders, Adam is a dog, man. Adam Peters, man, he is a dog. Peace.